Hey guys! So today, I'm gonna be turning myself into a bimbo. If you're at all involved in the world of TikTok and Twitter, you might know about the entire bimbofication movement that's going on, and I cannot be more happy about it. I personally have had a really strong and niche aesthetic for like white trailer trash 20-year-old women. Think just like 2008, like girls with Cookie Monster pants and drinking Mountain Dews who eventually marry rich. That's what I love. So I feel like there's definitely different kinds of bimbo, and let's talk about it. Also, I made myself so much fucking ramen, like too much ramen. I gotta eat it though, cause like I made it. I made 2 packs. When have I ever eaten 2 packs before? Never. So first things first, let's get started with hair. So there's 3 major categories of bimbo. There's like early 2000s, you know, Mountain Dew, like lip piercings, chunky nails, like Trisha Paytas in 2008, like trashy Y2K, McBling, Paris Hilton ass bimbos. There's that, which I've been loving for a long time. Then there's also my personal favorite, which is like Trisha Paytas now or Jennifer Coolidge bimbo. Kind of just think like Housewives of Orange County, like big black shades, gaudy jewelry, balayages, that kind of stuff. And then there's also like modern bimbo, which is like now bimbo, which is usually like girls who say like Y2K, but it's really just like 2020 Y2K. And there's nothing wrong with 2020 Y2K, but there is a clear difference between 2020 Y2K and actual Y2K. And I feel like if you know, are watching this video, you probably know the difference. Like, you know what I mean? It's a very niche kind of aesthetic, but people get the word wrong quite often. Y2K was an aesthetic established within the late 90s about what the future was going to be like. So it was very futuristic, very metallic, very, you know, think Britney early stages, think this No Scrubs music video, like how it was all futuristic and this and that. Think that. That's Y2K. Y2K now, or 2020 Y2K, is like plaid mini skirts and a lace tank top, which is also still very much a category of bimbo, but it's not originally what Y2K meant. All I'm doing here for the hair is blowing it out with this blow dryer brush and then straightening it a little bit so that I can just bump the ends, and then we're gonna put curlers in it. And then it's gonna be really cute. So I have a little bit of a bump here, a little tiny bit. I'm gonna go in with my foam rods, foam curlers, and just twirl that bitch around it. Purr. Snap her into place, and then just keep doing that. So let's talk about bimbofication and what that really means for society. So, since like the dawn of time, the dumb blonde narrative has been pushed within media, TV, movies, magazines, books, doesn't matter. It's everywhere, and especially in movies. Usually people correlate that kind of plastic Barbie aesthetic with being dumb, which really doesn't make any sense, because if you think about it, you're putting out this beauty standard for women across America, right? And in other countries too, but I'm speaking for America because that's where I'm from and that's what I know. You put out this beauty standard for them that starts at when you're a child, with Barbie and with Bratz dolls and with Monster High dolls and this whatever. You ingrain that kind of stereotype of what a woman should look like into women's brains since they're like 4, 5, 6 years old. And then the moment they actually be like, you know what, I actually do kind of like this, I want to do it, now there's like this stigma against you that you're stupid. You're so dumb and stupid. Do you know that? You walking around with your blonde hair and your high heels, you are stupid as fuck. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense to me. If anyone, we're the smart ones for actually following the rule book. No, I'm kidding. But even still, it's just so backwards, you know? It's so backwards. Anyways, the new movement of bimbofication is realizing that being aware of your sexuality and embracing your sexuality and being aware of the assets that God has given you and enhancing those assets and making it look better does not mean anything but that you just like to do that. And that's what this is all about, is that presenting yourself in a certain way doesn't mean anything about who you are as a person. And if you happen to like to show off your boobs and overdraw your lips and wear big hair, then fucking do it. Because who's gonna stop you from doing that? Besides the stigma of people thinking you're dumb. And honestly, I don't mind people thinking I'm dumb because then they do stuff for me. And that's great for me. I'm smart as fuck. You know what I mean? I'm a smart little cookie. I'm a smart girl. But if people automatically think I'm dumb because I'm walking around in spandex and a juicy tracksuit, like, who fucking cares? And let them do all that bullshit for me. I don't give a fuck. That's what you think. I can't do it. Fucking you do it. You know what I mean? Anywhoosie. So, the look that I'm going for today, like I said before, I really want to give off like Jennifer Coolidge. I really want to give off like all the wives in the neighborhood in Edward Scissorhands. That's what I like. Like, I'm obsessed with suburban culture, especially like, I don't know, in like mid 80s, like suburban culture is insane to me. Like, I eat it up. I love it so much. I don't know what it is, but anything like pink, pastel, and tacky has my name all over it. I love it. Okay, so I finished this side. Basically, I do bigger rollers at the bottom and then smaller on the way up. And then the front two, I do really small ones so that they're really like curly in the front, really frames the face, really, you know, makes that big hair. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and then we're gonna move on to makeup. Okay, now I finished the hair. It's giving real Golden Girls realness, so I'll tell you that. Let's get started into the makeup. So first thing I'm going to use is my Fenty Beauty foundation. Then I use this Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush. It's a foundation brush. I'll put a little bit of it all over my face so I don't use too much before I blend it in. And then I'm just going to blend it in with the brush. After I blend in my foundation, I'm going to go with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. These are like $2 and they're the best. I'm using the shade Creamy Beige to highlight underneath my eyes, down my nose, my lip area, and here. Before I blend that out, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I probably should have done that first and I forgot to do it, which is great. This is the $1 Billion Brows. I don't recommend it at all. I got this from Kohl's like so long ago. It's literally discount makeup. It's not good. I usually like to use this like really creamy Wet n Wild eyeliner, but it's a stupid long story that nobody cares about. But basically I can't use it anymore. So all I do is try to fill them in, just so that my eyebrows look not bushy. If you want to go full bimbo, I definitely recommend having super thin eyebrows. Like, the thin eyebrow look is a must across the whole board of like bimbo aesthetic, whether you're like early 2000s Jennifer Coolidge or like 2020 bimbo, doesn't matter. Thin eyebrows will always be the move for that. But personally, I've shaved my eyebrows before and I don't want to do that again because the growing back stage is actually so awkward and it sucked. And then plucking my eyebrows doesn't work just because they grow back so fast, but not fast enough for me to be able to pluck them again. So it's just this whole ordeal. So basically I'm just stuck with these eyebrows until they start falling off my face. I'm then gonna carve them out again, probably as close as possible, just to make them look as thin as they can, even though they're not thin in the slightest, which does pain me. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender and just start blending everything out. Okay, after I finish blending out the highlight, I'm going to go in with the contour, which is just, again, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm using this in the color Beautiful Bronze. I'm going to go on this part of my nose, a little bit under the lip, a lot of bit on the sides of my face, and then on the forehead here. For the sides of my face, I'm going to blend it out with the foundation brush just so it like blends as smooth as possible because we don't want any like lines showing that we contoured, you know. And then also for the forehead, just blending it out with the brush. Then I'm going to blend out my nose contour with my beauty blender. I really just rub it. I don't even pat it. Don't care. It works. And then we have the face. So now we gotta set it with powder. Make it really matte. I like to use two different powders. I'm going to go in with the Airspun Loose Face Powder. You can get this Amazon, Target, whatever. It comes with a little pat, or what is this? Powder plush, I don't know. And I put this underneath my eyes and on my nose just to brighten. I then immediately wipe this away. Like, I don't leave it there for anything because it can get pretty cakey. Then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Sasha Buttercup powder. What I do is flip it over and then use whatever's on the cap for the rest of my face, and I just dust it on. Okay, now that the face is pretty much set, we're still going to do like blush and all that kind of stuff later, but we're going to move on to eyes. Okay, so for eyes, I don't do much, to be honest. I'm going to go in with my, what is this? BH Cosmetics 28 color eyeshadow palette. I only use the black in this whole this whole palette. I mean, it's a cute little palette, but it's not that pigmented. Anyway, I just take a regular little brush, dip in the black, and just blend it out on my eye. If you're going for like the Jennifer Coolidge Bimbo look, you'll notice that like for some reason in the late to mid 2000s, like smoky eyes were a big deal and everybody was doing them. It didn't matter what age you were. So even like, you know, trophy wives were doing smoky eyes. So you'll see a lot of that kind of like raccoon eye makeup look on everybody, from scene kids to freaking Bay Ridge trophy wives. It didn't matter. It also doesn't need to be perfect because we're gonna put on a huge lash anyway, which covers it up, but it gives the look you need. Speaking of a big lash, I got these HBZ GT LAD Glad lashes from AliExpress. Just look up wispy lashes, think of your price range. These are probably like $5 for this whole lash book. It's great. What I like to do, these are my favorites, so I'll just stack these two together for a super big dolly eyelash look. And I'm going to use a pair that I previously stacked. Stacking lashes is super easy. Literally just take this lash, put it on top of this lash, and they stick together. Like, it's not hard. I'm going to use my Duo lash glue. It's my favorite lash glue. And then just glue these on like any other person would. Okay, now my lashes are on. I'm going to use this is a fake, basically this is a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara. This is Voluminous Lash Paradise by, who's it by, girl? L'Oreal. I got this at CVS. Anyway, this is like super thick and I like it because it serves the purpose of eyeliner and lower lash mascara because of how chunky and gross it is. Okay, and now for blush, highlight, and then we'll take the hair down, put the shirt on, full look. I'm using this really old e.l.f. palette. I like to use both of these colors together, and I put it like this. And mind you, like throughout the day, like your blush will come off, so like a lot in the beginning is not how it's gonna look in like an hour, you know. And then I'm just gonna go over my entire face with the Sephora press powder, just so I don't like move throughout the day, whatever. I'm gonna put a little bit of highlighter on my nose. I really don't put highlighter anywhere else. Oh my god, I just realized there's like black eyeshadow on my nose. What the hell? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really care that much, so I'm just gonna leave it. Lastly, I'm just gonna do lips. I'm gonna go with my same brow pomade that I was using before. Same brush, and then just line my lips with it. Once it's on, just blend it out with your finger. Then I'm just gonna go in with the clear lip gloss on top. And basically, you're done. Basically. If you want that extra little something something, you can take an eyeliner and draw on a mole. I personally already have these moles, but like under my makeup you can't see them that much, so I'll just go over them on top. But this is like really cute, really cunty. You can do this even if you don't have moles, obviously. So now I'm gonna take out my curlers. I'll probably start on the side that I did first. Lifting my head, spin me round and round. Once I take it out, I'll just go through it with my pick. And you see? This is really that like vintage-ish bombshell hair that we all know and love. I'm trying to give you like Pamela Anderson without the extensions because I don't have extensions, but if I had extensions, honey, I would definitely use them. So this is the hair. Very cute, very bouncy, very everything, very much, very this, very that. I'm gonna go put on a shirt and give you the final look. Okay everyone, so this is the finished look. Very much Duchess of Bay Ridge, very much Jennifer Coolidge, very much ready to go find my billionaire husband. Like, I love it. I will say, so I put the tiara on only because, like, I don't know how the hell I got this side of my face to do this. I love this, and I'm mad that it's not doing this on this side, you know what I mean? And I'm referencing the curl if you didn't understand what I'm talking about. But, like, because this side is cute, like, this is what it usually looks like, but, like, how did I do that? I don't really know, but it's super cute. Maybe I curled it the wrong side in. I don't know, maybe my hair is just uneven. Anyway, this is it. Now I'm done. This is the entire look. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you do, remember to leave a like, comment what you want to see more from me, subscribe, and yeah. So that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.